G'day everybody. Now I want to talk about magic tricksters and magic that you see on TV. Now most magic that we know of is tricks. Quicker than the eye, deceive, look over here while I'm doing this over here. That's what they do with word magic as well, through leadership, right, to control and dominate. And propaganda. So magic comes in all sorts of forms, right? And they'll go, that's magic. Yeah, it is. But it's not, right? The magic that we're all been talking about, we're all still waiting to see. We're all still waiting for that Jesus return and hover down from the sky, right, to fix us all, right, when it comes to the religion era. As they don't know how to do it and they need their father back. Right? Otherwise they don't get heaven, or they need to go to their father. Hey, Rocky. Hey. Just trying to get outside there. So when it comes to magic tricks, they can play them real easy. There's a whole bunch of magicians out there playing magic tricks, doing magic tricks on the internet everywhere. That's who succeed. It's usually fake stuff in this world anyway. It's sad. Because you wouldn't want to be true. You become a science experiment from the greedy and envious. Right? Which is sad, if you're lucky, if you don't. You might be in a society where you might not, if you can get it out quick enough in certain words. If they learn that they can't do it, or they want to know how and they can't learn, stuff like that. You become a science experiment. That's what the movies show. And the movies are pretty close to real life out there as they try to represent. And there is movies that are closer than others, and blah, 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 blah. So back to magical magicians. So what they do is they talk about lining up things. So who's a fake tarot reader? Fake tarot reader would always, for many, many years, so the longer you watch them, because that's what people have to do to find out things. You've got to study and watch them. Right? The more you'll find out the same patterns and the fakeness, right? And what they do, right? And where they try to hold you off and where you need to look. Because if they're trying to hold you off on something that they're trying to tell you is true, they need to show you so that you can try to work it out. Right? And if you don't really know, then it's all right to constantly watch you. But if you don't want us to watch here and here and here, then what are you doing? You know, magic tricks. So they work. Look over here, do this over here, right? Magic tricks. And that's mainly what's out there. Unless we get miracles and certain things happen every now and then. Superhumans that can just get certain abilities, stuff like that. They're not magic, right? They're just upgrades and other things that can happen. And so what you would see when it comes to magic people is they'll talk about, oh, do you hear that siren? They'll cause a siren. So they'll go, all right, now this is a 10-minute speech. We've practiced this. You know, these people, they always need scripts as they aren't real. When you're not real and you haven't really been through it, but you want to speed something up, you'd use a script, or you haven't done it that much. You'd use a script. That's what they're mainly for. Or it's something really big and long. Right? You may be nervous. You'd use a script. But most of the time, if you're a good speaker, you wouldn't see a script. Most of the time, if you know what you're talking about and not other people, you wouldn't need a script. Right? And so scripts are only in certain areas. They're both out. Come back here. Maggie. Oh, I'll leave that open. I sneaked out before when I left that door open. I'm just going to toilet. Come back here. They get up. They can't do that sometimes. And so you see these magicians, they will never show you the real proof. They won't show you cameras in the box as they're cutting the person open, right? As it'll give away their truth, right? And their tricks. And then they won't have power over you, because magicians, they want to trick you to earn money. So they learn something. That's why they say get passed on. They keep their information of tricks until you figure it out, passed on to them. And in some corrupted areas of religion, it could be the same thing. Right? They're magicians. They're fakes. Right? And so what they do is they keep creating stories. So tarot readers, you'll hear them with sirens going off. It could be fake, it could not. To find out if it's real and if it happens a lot, which is what I've been talking about and trying to keep showing you. And you want evidence, and I'm a scientist and I know how to get evidence, and the best you can do to show evidence and pick up things is to show things, right? And so if something happens all the time, you go, oh, I'm going to have a full camera. Definitely if you've got the capability. So if you've got the capability and they're not doing it, what does that mean, people? That means they're hiding, right? And that's why I've been talking about, I wish I had this, this and that. Because if I was hiding things, why would someone say, all right, I'm going to cut this person in half. I wish I had cameras in there to show you the better act, but no one gives me cameras. Perhaps they don't want to know the truth. Right? The best way to debunk something is to give them cameras. That's what certain debunkers did. They went, oh, okay, well, no, that's a good thing. I'll actually ask questions of these other people. They wouldn't even do it. But you do, so you might be more legit. I'll give you some cameras, and if you don't, I'll call you out on it. Right? Stuff like that. And then you can send people that, and then you can write it in a box, right? And if they're true, right, and they're willing to do that, and for that gift, they'll take it. Or they'll go, all right, now I could, but this demand here is too much. You know how you want to get along, right? Maybe if they're willing to wait or something like that, or give me a time limit, I might take this gift and then show them with it, right? And that's what you do. That's truth, right? And as you work with it, you do another talk back, otherwise you send it back, right? You get real on things. And that's why I walked outside with the bird before. I even explained that I could have been tricking, which most people would have said, right? Yeah, he's got the bird noise in the background. Right? I've downloaded noises for Halloween. Whoa! Put on to make it extra scarier one time for a couple of years to trick-or-treat some kids. Right? For fun. Right? I don't worship anything in that area to deliberately go sacrifice or any crazy things like that. As far as I'm concerned, it's completely crazy. And if it was real, I still wouldn't do it. And I would be stopping people from doing such things because that's a bad area, isn't it? To attack and to kill to get benefits. That's bad. That's why when it comes to that area, it is looked at mostly bad because most of the people in that area go bad like a gull that gets in its coffin. They say they get badder and badder. It turns them into something. But anyway, I think I've said enough of certain areas. So when it comes to magicians and all that kind of stuff, here comes Maggie now. Come on, baby. Good girl. It's Wendy's old cat. She's the more skitches. Always got bullied, but now she's finally getting to a part where she hasn't been bullied. A little while now, as the cats that bullied her have passed on. Cats take a while to get in. If not, you never get in the gang. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. As I've had cats come and go into my cat gang before. But that's what happens, and you'll see them never able to show the proof. They'll always deny it. Keep it a mystery, as you know they say, mystery keeps things open. If you want to do that, knock yourself out, and then there is a point where you want more evidence on things and or a change. Otherwise, you get stuck in a circle, which is what the tarot card history has got about. It only gets you to go crazy and think stupid things, and the things it talks about, which is why I do some reports about misleading and promotes terrorism and stuff like that, is because the things they're talking about, people can get confused of who it can be and causes paranoia and all sorts of things. Definitely if you're saying it's true, even though it's entertainment and things like that, it causes problems. So I like to put my opinion down, and that's what we're allowed to do, and that's what I do. And you cannot get into trouble at all about putting your opinions down. In fact, people are doing it all around the world. If enough people could complain on me or have enough money, they will do what they do, which they've already previously done, or the company themselves. So anyway, have a good one. And yeah, tricksters, eh? And that's how Houdini caught them out, is to go study them, go be in it. And that's what I wanted to do in the next certain steps. But if they don't talk to you or communicate to you, well, you can't get there, well, you can't do the next part of the study, can you? So you just leave it alone, which is why I backed out of that. If you notice, recently I've pretty much done as much and said all the opinions and things and made movies and in theories and all sorts of shit. I've done an Eminem kind of Jim Carrey save up some energy for later kind of thing in a certain area. Anyway, have a good one and see you later.